Welcome back in, everybody. Let's check back in with Chief Meteorologist John Adams, seeking any kind of relief at this point, John. And over your left shoulder there, I see some green. We haven't seen any green on the radar in a long time.
Yeah.
Only question is, how close to us is it going to get?
Well, it's not really in our area yet. Hopefully it would hold together and at least drop a little rain on some of those northern areas, but it does look like it's trying to play out, and that's really what's expected as we lose the daytime heating and a lot of that activity goes away. There's more of it over into Arkansas and parts of Louisiana, and that continues to move on to the south. The ones up in Arkansas holding together a little better, but that activity you see coming down across the Red River into extreme northeast Texas, a little stronger up in southeastern Oklahoma, up around Antlers, but the part that's pushing into the Clarksville and New Boston vicinity, that seems to be dying down just a little bit. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed and hope that at least some of us can be getting some of that rainfall in the area. We do have an extreme heat warning valid through 8 p.m. Friday now. We'll see temperatures up to 108 degrees in Van Zant, Rains, and Hopkins counties, as well as some of those counties down south of Sam Rayburn and Toledo Bend. And we have a heat advisory valid through 9 p.m. Friday, where the heat index could be up to 109 degrees in those areas. So just going to have to continue to practice your heat safety rules. Burn bans, we have 21 counties that are officially in a burn ban now, but all of East Texas obviously too dry to do any outdoor burning, so just don't do it. Mosquito activity, that is going to be in the moderate category and stay that way through Saturday. As far as the satellite and radar is concerned, we still see the effects of high pressure blocking those systems from really coming on in and bringing us some rain. It gets down to about the Red River, and that's about as far as that frontal boundary is going to go. High temperatures today managed to get to 104 in Henderson, Longview, Tyler, Mineola, Mount Pleasant, 102 in Nacogdoches and Lufkin, so plenty of those triple-digit temperatures still going on. They've come down a little bit. They're falling through the 80s at this point, and our dew points remain in the 60s, so that, of course, gives us the heat index. It's still showing, it feels like it's in the 90s right now. Futurecast heat index for Friday afternoon, triple-digit temperatures again, should feel as hot as 108 in Tyler, 110 in Longview and Mount Pleasant, so really guard against that heat. Friday afternoon, the actual high temperatures, a lot of 103s expected there, and over the next 7 days, normal high is 95, and we'll see those temperatures gradually coming down, but still well into the 90s. The Futurecast is going to show that we will see the activity stay mainly to the north there, and a possibility of some of those showers and perhaps a thunderstorm or two making their way down in the latter part of the afternoon. Long-range forecast will have sunshine, hot temperatures continuing through the weekend and into next week, with a few of those scattered to pop-up spotty showers and thunderstorms possible. Check the forecast at fox51.com.